Good afternoon, everybody. So, how are you doing? Any homework-related questions? If not, let's look at the problem. So, the problem is to find all the factors of numbers 30 and 24, and then determine what is their common factor. Let me remind you which number we call a factor of two integers. It's another integer, which is both a factor of the first number and of the second number. So let's start from looking the common numbers. So how will do find all the factors of number 12? Let's perform the so-called prime factorization, right? So 1 is a factor of any integer, and by the way, 1 is not a prime number. So what is the next smallest number, which is a factor of 30? It's 2. Okay, so we can factor 30 as 2 times something. What is this something? It's the number which we can receive by dividing 30 by 50 by 2. So this is 15. Now, is 15 a prime number? No, it is not. It's divisible by 3. So let us factor 15 as a product of 3 and 5. Okay, so all the prime factors of number 30 are 2, 3, and 5. Let's continue with the number 24. 2 is its factor, and 24 is 2 times 12. 12 is also divisible by 20 by uh, 12 is also divisible by 2. So we can rewrite it as 2 times 6. And look, by the same token, 6 can be written like as 3. Look, what's interesting about number 24? It has only two prime factors, 2 and 3, but 2 enters this product 3 times. Okay, now let's think what is the largest common factor. Look, is 2 a common factor of both numbers? Yes. And 2 enters the second product twice, but only once in its number 30. So the largest common factor will include 2, but only once. Is number 3 a common factor? Yes, it is. And what about the last remaining prime factor, 5? Well, it is not a factor of 24. Okay, so the largest common factor equals 6. Okay. By the way, let us also recall what are all the factors of number 30. So what will be all the common factor of number 30? Well, it will have 3 prime factors, right? 2, 3, and 5. Oh, by the way, 1 is also a factor of any integer, right? So it would be a mistake not to include it. Now, if we take products of 2 and 3, 2 and 5, and 3 and 5, we'll get 3 more factors, which are 6, 10, and 15. And if we multiply all these numbers, we'll definitely can the number 30 itself. And look, the number is always its own factor. Now, what about 24? Its common factor will be 2, 3. But look, also 2 can be included twice, which will give us number 4, or 3 times, which will give us 8. 2 times 3 will be 1 more factors. 4 times 3 will be another factor. And eventually the product of this value, which is 24, will be the largest factor. Guys, this is maybe less obvious when we work with 24. Why? Because we have so-called uh, repeated factor 4, repeated factor 2. So in addition to 2, we have 4 and 8 if we multiply the 2 by themselves. But we can also multiply this 2, 4, and 8 by 3. And then we get all these factors. Okay? Very well. Let's get back to our uh, problem, right? Here it is. Yes. And so we listed all the factors of number 30, all the factors of number 24, and found out that the greatest common factor is 6, right? So, sorry, by mistake, I called it least common factor. It's the greatest. It's actually the greatest common factor. Look, there is a different way, which is called the ladder method, which allows maybe in an easier way, it's up to you, to find this common factor. So let us see how this ladder method works. So let's take these 3 numbers, 30 and 24. And let us pretend that we haven't done this work yet. And let us see but at their smallest common factor. They are both even numbers. We ignore 1 here. And so let's divide both numbers by 2. What we'll get is 15 and 12. Look, do these numbers have any common factor greater than 1? Oh yes, they are both divisible by 3. So let's divide it by 3. 3 divided by 15 is 5. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 12 divided by 3 is 4. Well, 4 and 5 do not have any common factors, right? So we found 2 common factors, 2 and 3. It means that the largest common factor will be 6. Look, if you add, which confirms, so it will be, the largest common, yes, correct, the largest common factor. I put everything as correct. Correct. So look, 40 divided by 2 and 3, such divided by 6, and 24 also divided by 2 and 3, so divisible by 6. There are no any other factor for them, so it just confirms that the largest common factors of 2 values is 6. Okay, all right. So let us get back uh, to our uh, to our question. Uh, all right, is everything clear? Do you see how to apply both methods? The first is prime factorization, and the second is the ladder method. Both of them allow you to find the greatest common factor. But actually, the prior factorization is more useful if you need to find all common factors of the two numbers. Okay, thank you. Let's take a break now.